All right, so to make this craft, we call it an orange cup bird feeder. You have to start with an orange and some kitchen utensils, which you are going to use to make that orange into clean halves. So let's take a look down here. You'll start with this guy. You'll need something to cut it in half. If you're doing this at home, like with kids, this is the stage that you would want to do. And instead of cutting it this way, you're going to cut it from the navel to the little dimple on the bottom. So around, this makes it a lot easier to scoop the stuff out from the inside than if you went this way. Don't recommend it. I've tried both. Don't recommend that way. So anyway, the next stage you'll have to scoop this, basically all the actual inside parts out with a spoon, and that's a great thing to do if you're sharing this project with a kid. You cut it in half, you let them scoop the insides out. When you're done, it's gonna look something like that. Then the next thing you wanna do is pick 3 points and try to make them equidistant. So I usually use like the actual navel at the top as a guide. So you'll make one hole immediately across from it, and then 2 holes kind of on either side, and make sure they're big enough. The next thing you'll need, this is I guess a slightly more specialty piece of equipment, and you can get by without it, but you'll need a yarn needle, which you can get at any craft store, and you'll need some twine. Thinner is actually better. This is like just some like hemp twine, again, that you can get at a craft store. And that just makes it a lot easier to pass the twine through the hole. Though sometimes it's still not easy to get the twine into the needle. So this is like, again, if you're doing this with a kid, this is something where maybe the adult should be doing that part. So you run it through. You make sure that it's even, like this. Now you're just gonna repeat it on each of the 3 sides. And then all you have to do is just tie a knot at the top. And then the last stage is just to put some seed in there. I usually just like scoop it right out using the feeder itself as a spoon, and there you are. And you can get a big old bag of these and make like, you know, a dozen orange cups.